Hello Gemini, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy, and I am so happy that you have joined me here for this week's reading, December 8th to the 14th. So first of all, I want to welcome all of you, whether you're new, returning. I so appreciate that you're taking the time today to spend with me. Thank you for sharing your energy with me as well. We're going to get right into this reading, Gemini. December's a busy month, so let's find out what Spirit would like to share with you. This is your angel number. We will reveal it at the end of the reading. We'll see what Spirit would like to share as we close out your reading. All right, so that's the special message. I'll reveal it a little later. What we're going to start with here is the message the angels do want you to know now. And it's a special message because it's what really starts the energies flowing here for the rest of the messages to come through. So let's see what Spirit wants to share with you, Gemini. You have joy. Wow, number 22. Wow, there is a very, very powerful angel message, an angel number. So 22, please watch out for that this week. It's about balance and partnership. It could be about relationships for some of you. It's certainly cooperation, harmony, and following that beautiful intuition. Finding joy. Oh, that's lovely. All right, so let's look at number 22. Let's find out what the actual meaning is as far as the angels are concerned, because the angels have a special way that they want to communicate this with you. So what they're saying is they need you to replenish yourself, because true happiness comes from following the dictates of your soul. Life is change. Be open to change and look for joy in the moment. Find your boundaries and stand strong. Discover your joy, because all is well. I think you're discovering your own joy. This is a very, very important week where joy, I think, isn't just something we feel externally, but it's something that we feel internally as well. And that could be something that you are really developing within you. Let's now get your main energy. What I've done is I've pulled the 22 major arcana cards out of a deck, and we're going to find out from Spirit which one really represents your energy this week. Well, interesting. You've got number 15, the devil. Well, we have to figure out what the joy is inside of us first. And the best way to do that is to release the things in your life that are distracting you from your purpose, that are distracting you from your connection to Spirit. The devil can be those energy vampires around us, and that can take place in the workforce. It can take place in our community, with our loved ones. You know, the devil can certainly transpire in many different situations, and it'll be different for each of you because this is a collective reading. But the devil is always a reminder of how we build our own strength, how we are able to move away from that toxicity in our life. And I feel like because the joy card came up here, you are releasing yourself from whatever those restrictions are. If you've been feeling any of that, sometimes we feel trapped in fear with the devil. And how do we overcome that? I feel like this is going to be a very powerful week where the joy that you feel internally helps you set up boundaries. It even said it. It's helping you create boundaries within so that you can bring joy into your life. When we create boundaries, that's when the devil says, I don't like this, and they leave. All right, so that energy, you're really gaining a really great sense of strength here. All right, let's look at your incoming energies now. Let's find out what those are. Spirit guides for the beautiful sign Gemini. We've got one there. Okay, just the one. And at the bottom, there's a message coming. And you know, very interesting. You've got, I'll get into that in just a moment. Let's start with this first. All right, saying don't get ahead of yourself. I get so excited sometimes. All right, number 25, the round and round. Well, round and round can be that devil energy. Something is distracting you from reaching your end game, from reaching your goals. What is it? Is it something that you feel you need to change in your own life? Okay, sometimes we do. You know, we recognize, okay, you know what? I want to change. I'm ready to change that part of my life. Because what I ultimately want is to feel joy, celebrate joy, and have joy enter my life, right? There is some sort of round and round situation that you need to break the chain with. And I think that this might be the week where you find and figure out what that is. Now, the reason why number 15 just seems to be a very important number. Now, 15 in numerology is the number 6, but it can be either 15 or 6 could be very relevant numbers for you. So please keep that in mind. A message in a bottle. There's a message coming, and I think it's something that is going to help release you from whatever you feel has been a restriction, a distraction, an entrapment of some sort. There's all different words that we can use with the devil. Sometimes there's just people around us that are like those energy vampires. They take all of the joy away. And maybe this has been something that you've been dealing with, and it's been sort of that round and round energy. But you're ready to break that chain. You're ready to discover how to do so. And this message that's coming could prove to be something extremely important. So you must watch out for this message. And you know, it's funny because this reading energies is for the week of December 8th to the 14th. The 15th could very well be the day after this week. Maybe this is preparing you for the message that's coming in. We'll see. All right, we're going to get 3 rows of 2, beginning, middle, and end of week. Of course, this is a collective reading. Follow your own intuition, and of course, with what the guided messages are, please only focus on the ones that resonate with you. We've got some taking action here. I really think that you do want to take action. All right, I think you're ready to take the action necessary. This is the week you move away from that round and round energy. This is the week that you move away from that devil. You're ready to let go of the things that no longer serve you in any way, shape, or form. And I really feel like what's happening here is that this week is the week that you release all of that energy. And then as we move into the energies of the following week, and it'll be interesting, we'll see of course when we do next week's reading, how this message in a bottle is linked to that, because I think that this is going to be something that is very rewarding. Let's look at the Knight of Wands. Okay, very, very fiery energy, Sagittarius energy, adventurer, ready for a new adventure, ready to take the action that's necessary. Now, the Knight of Wands can also be a messenger. So this could very well be a message that is coming in as well during the course of this week. I think there's almost multiple messages coming in. This could be the initial message to get the ball rolling, to close out the cycle. And then once you close that cycle out, there'll be another beautiful, encouraging message coming in as well. Knight of Wands taking the action, ready for, almost ready to really initiate it. All right, you're the one that's taking charge of the situation here. And what you're taking charge with is moving away from that round and round energy that keeps resurfacing itself. It's something you want to let go of. And this is the light at the end of the tunnel. This is moving on, ready to move on. All right, let's look at the Knight of Wands. For some of you, there could be an actual move. You could really be moving physically. Could be for job, could be for any reason. Could be moving home. 2 of Swords, feeling a little indecisive about some sort of move or about taking the action. You know that you have to make a choice. You know that you have to make a decision, but you're just feeling a little bit at an impasse because you're feeling blindfolded, meaning maybe there just needs to be a little bit more clarity. You need some reassurance that you're doing the right thing. Let's look at the clarifier for the 6 of Swords. Wow. Well, you couldn't get any more clear here. This is the 6 of Wands. Remember I said number 15. You've got number 15 twice. It could indicate number 15 as being an important time frame, or it could be an important number for you, but also the number 6. These are both 6/6. Moving on is going to bring you victory. That should be enough clarity for you to remove that blindfold. All right. I think you will get the clarity that you need to feel the success of moving on. Let's get the next 2 cards here for you. Let's see, Spirit guides, thank you. You certainly have the strength to do so. All right. Look at the sun illuminating behind both of these cards. The Strength card, number 8, is Leo energy. I think that you have more courage maybe than you give yourself credit for. The Strength card is a reminder of that. This is about feeling positive, optimistic, very confident in your choices, trusting in your intuition. This Strength card shows your resiliency. It shows that you are able to tame the lion, all right? You're able to control the situation. And because of that, the devil has no way of impeding on that because you have the strength to repel it. You're making some choices for long-term change. The Knight of Pentacles is earth energy. Okay, so knights are messengers as well. This one is a very slow-moving knight because they are planning a direction for long-term. They're planting seeds for long-term, whether those are for relationships, for job prospects, for financial endeavors, creative things as well. You know, it's going to be different for each of you, but the Knight of Pentacles being of earth energy, that's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I feel like there's something, I feel like you're reaching some sort of success, and what this moving on, you're planting new seeds. You're planting something new. Let's keep going. I need to get more messages. Let's find out with the Strength card. The Strength, wow, the Strength, and you get the Empress. Two major arcana cards right here. The Empress is Libran and Taurus energy. It's ruled by Venus. I feel there's a lot of beauty attached to this card. There's a lot of joy here. You're creating something new. The strength to be able to release whatever has been preventing you from forward movement. The Empress is about abundance. She's nurturing something. You're starting something new. This is about expansion, creativity. It's about growth. You are growing something. And I think it has a lot of potential. Let's look at the next card here with the Knight of Pentacles. And in fact, I think the potential is something that's long-lasting, long-term. Now you've got the Queen of Cups. I'm feeling a lot of feminine energy here in the center of your reading. The Queen of Cups is watery energy, so it can really reach our feelings, our emotions. She is very much Pisces energy. She has a lot of insight. She has a lot of wisdom. She has a lot of psychic ability as well, so trusting in your intuition, certainly, especially if you're planting seeds, something new for future growth. You're investing into something new here that's showing that it has the potential of quite a bit of abundance here. I think that there's been some obstacles that you've had to overcome. The Strength card shows that you are overcoming them. And the Empress shows that you're ready to build something new, something stronger, something long-lasting. And it's linked emotionally as well. So a lot of emotional ties here. Let's look at the next two cards. Got one there. And the last one. And then we're going to clarify these as well. All right. You've got the Hanged Man, looking at life from a different perspective, certainly. Especially if that devil has been, you know, sort of shadowing over things. We want to look at things with a brighter light. Number 12, the Hanged Man, shows that bright light. I see a lot of intuitiveness as well. You are looking at things from a new perspective. This is what allows you to see that there's abundance in different ways coming in for you, and you're ready to nurture it. You have the strength. You're also very optimistic and confident about, you know, the road that you're taking here as well. I think you have some sort of epiphany or a brilliant idea. And this could have something to do with the end of the week. Maybe as well, taking a little bit of time out to nurture this idea is going to be beneficial for you because it'll allow you to put closure to that round and round energy. In light of the Hanged Man, you also got number 7 of coins. You're investing the things that you commit yourself to. And I think this is why you're looking at things from a new perspective. Am I seeing growth? Do I want to continue on? Do I want to maybe take some of my investment and invest it elsewhere? But you have some sort of really great idea here with the Hanged Man. And you're spreading your wings here. The 2 of Wands, you have a brilliant idea, but you haven't made the choice yet. And we know that because we got the 2 of Swords here. Right? You're still a little indecisive, but what Spirit is saying is you're going to come to a point where you need to make the choice. All right. And because there's two paths that are here, and you're going to need to make a decision. Take the time out you need to really look at all different angles of something, because that bright light is going to shine and you're going to know exactly whether to go left or whether to go right. This is inspiring. This is an inspiration with that Two of Wands. This is a beautiful energy, even though you might feel a little indecision. It's like that path is you've been preparing for this, and you've got a wonderful way of looking at it. Wow. And then with the Seven of Coins, I believe that what you've invested into, and again, investments in our life are commitments that we make. We invest into our jobs, our careers. We invest into our family, into our friends, into our routines. We invest into financial endeavors, and we certainly invest into relationships, whether they're love or platonic. And the Tree of Life, it shows there's a new beginning with an investment. Something that you've been invested in, I think, is showing that this is something that is connected in more ways than you may even realize. And I feel like you are opening up a new path. There's a whole new way of looking at something. A situation is opening up. It's like all of a sudden you have this brilliant idea, like, okay, you know what? Things might have been round and round, and I never really felt like it was working the way I wanted it to. But all of a sudden, it's like, okay, it all becomes clear. And what you've been committing yourself to, I think you're on the right road, because there is something with the Tree of Life. This is an incredible card because it's unique to the Tarot of Dreams deck. And I believe that it just shows that everything in your life, all the experiences that have happened, everything is connecting, and it's showing you the abundance that's coming into play here for you. I do believe you're going to receive some messages, not only this week, maybe at the beginning of the week, but I think that you're going to continuously seeing messages, and they could be messages that come intuitively as well. So be very mindful of your own spirituality and how those messages, how those messages are coming in for you. Could be through number sequences for you. Some of it's through song or lyrics or billboards or, again, we see time. Time is a very big one. And I think 22 is a huge number. Okay, let's look at your additional angel messages here. Now that all the tarot cards, all of the energies are here. There's a special message that they want you to give thought to. There's one. Is there anything else for Gemini? You've got 3. I'm going to leave that one to the end. I'm actually going to read the one that popped up here. It's create, right? We see that there's a lot of creativity here anyway. It says you're being asked to connect with your creative side in whatever way feels best. This part of you needs extra attention right now. It needs to be expressed in a bigger way. So you really do need to open up to that creative side. The Empress can show a lot of creativity, growth, and expansion. And I think that this Hanged Man, maybe Spirit doesn't know the exact right word, but I think that you're having some sort of great big idea that is really going to help you make choice as to what path it is that you need to cross, that you need to make choice with. And then they want you to listen. It says you're being asked to listen to your inner voice. It's been guiding you to do something or say something, and it's time to act on its wisdom. So listen to that inner voice. That certainly came through with that Queen of Cups energy. And then this one here, it says there's change coming. All right. So you're being asked to change a part of yourself that no longer feels like the person you've become or are becoming. Change isn't always easy, but letting go of this outdated part of yourself will allow you to align with your true self. And I believe that what you're letting go, the change that's happening, is you're releasing that devil energy. And this is why you're going to be filled with so much joy. Beautiful changes. Incredible. All right, number 15, number 6 are very important numbers. I think that number 2s are also a very important part of your path. And the number 6. I think I said 6 twice. That's how much they want you to remember the number 6. But let's look at your angel number here. 333. Support. All right, you're not alone. There's growth, creativity. It even says it. Joy, community, vision, talents. It says seeing the angel number 333 is a sign that it's time to focus inward. And we see that with the Hanged Man as well, which in actuality, number 12 is the number 3 as well. So they want you to focus inward and work on your skills, discover your talents, and use your imagination. Unleash your inner artist. That is the create. Doing so will boost your self-esteem and sense of competence. It does wonders for your sense of purpose and certainly contributes to the people around you, the community around you. But also, most importantly, it's the support systems that you need for your own inner growth. Beautiful. 333. Gemini, I want to thank you so very much for joining me for your reading this week. I hope it resonates in some shape or form. Please let me know by commenting. Please also show support for liking. If you can, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I truly, truly appreciate it. And until next week, sending love, light, and positive vibes.